Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Have you ever thought about how an object can just pull you back in time? I mean, like a really simple thing that holds secrets from a whole other world.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's amazing how something so ordinary can be like a key to a whole hidden past, right? Especially with something like World War II, where there's still so much we're uncovering, acts of courage and even like really dark betrayals that echo through time.
Exactly. And today we're looking at a story where a necklace, a simple necklace, does exactly that. It becomes this powerful link to a forgotten world.
You hit the nail on the head. It's a historical fiction story, but like with a twist. It's got mystery, a touch of romance, and it all plays out against the backdrop of World War II and the years that came after. It's like history meets a really good page turner. And you're going to learn something too.
Absolutely. So if you're into stories that make you think like, wow, I never thought of it that way, and you love a good mystery that keeps you guessing, then hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be doing more deep dives like this, so you won't want to miss out.
So, to jump into things, today's deep dive is all thanks to Pam Jenoff's book, Last Twilight in Paris. You can find the link on Amazon, by the way. It'll be in the description. And what's really cool is that we're going to be exploring this story through excerpts that you, our amazing listeners, have shared with us.
It's fantastic. Thanks to you guys, we can really delve into the heart of this book and, really dissect those parts that make it so captivating.
Totally. And what's really interesting about the excerpts is that they showcase this like dual narrative that the book uses. You've got Louise in 1953 England, living a seemingly ordinary life in the aftermath of the war. Then, boom, we're transported back to Paris between 1938 and 1944 to experience the war through Helaine's eyes. And what connects them? You guessed it, the necklace.
It's amazing how this one object can bridge such different lives and times. So let's start with Louise. What's her story all about?
It begins in 1953, right? Yeah, 1953 in Henley-on-Thames. It seems like Louise has it all figured out. She's got her husband, Joe, her kids, Ewan and Fed, a classic post-war family picture. But yeah, there's this feeling like maybe it's a bit too perfect, a bit too constructed, like she's trying to create order after a really chaotic past. I mean, her childhood with her alcoholic mother in South London.
Yeah, you totally get that sense. I feel like even her work at that secondhand charity shop, Midges, and her love for puzzles, it's all about putting the pieces back together. It's like she's trying to find a sense of wholeness.
Exactly. It's within this very structured life that the past, like, bursts through.
Yeah.
And it happens through this gold locket she finds at the shop. It's got this inscription, just a half of it, that says, "The Lord watch over thee and me."
Oh, wow. That's heavy.
It is. And it triggers this buried memory in Louise, a fleeting image of a similar necklace from the war. What's so powerful about that half-forgotten image, you think?
It makes you realize how deeply the war affected people, even those who weren't directly on the front lines. That little object unlocks something big in her, like a door to a room she'd kept locked away.
And she becomes obsessed, right? She needs to know more. She shows the locket to Midge, then to Midge's sister, Millie, who's a jeweler in London. The only thing Millie can tell her is that it's English. Like the locket is playing hard to get.
It's like it's holding on to its secrets, right? But Louise doesn't give up. This is where her past involvement with the Red Cross during the war becomes super important. She remembers Ian Shipley, someone she knew from that time, and guess what? They bump into each other in London, and he's now working for the Foreign Office in Paris. Coincidence? I know not.
I know. You just know it's going to be important. It's like fate brought them together again, and Ian being in Paris. Come on, that can't be just a random detail.
It's like the pieces of a puzzle clicking into place, right? So despite having this seemingly comfortable life, with her husband and kids, Louise makes a decision. She's going to Paris to investigate the necklace. And it's serious. She even leaves the children with her sister-in-law, Bay.
She's on a mission, but what's driving her? Is it just curiosity about the locket, or is there something more, some unresolved part of her past she's trying to face? What do you think?
That's a good question. Now, let's shift gears and talk about Helaine. Her story starts in 1938 Paris, so before the war really hits.
Right, but even before the war, her life is pretty restricted.
Yeah.
Helene's got this overprotective mother, always hovering, keeping her sheltered because of a childhood illness.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, but even though her world is small, her imagination is huge. She loves reading, and she writes these amazing stories about a character named Anna, this strong, adventurous girl who does all the things Helaine can't. It's like she's living vicariously through her writing.
It's like she's creating the life she yearns for,
Right.
right? And, despite her mother's restrictions, that desire for freedom keeps growing. Helaine starts sneaking out, taking these secret walks around Paris where she bumps into Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
The cellist. He's a big deal, playing with the Orchestra National. Talk about a chance encounter.
It's a turning point for Helaine, for sure. They connect instantly, bonding over art and having these deep conversations. And Gabriel's apartment in Montmartre with that view of the city, it's like a symbol of the bigger world Helaine wants to be a part of.
It represents everything she's been missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freedom, excitement, and then there's the romance.
Hmm.
Their first kiss. It's a huge step for Helaine, breaking free from her sheltered life and finally experiencing a real connection. And it all happens so fast.
Yeah, their relationship definitely takes off quickly, but, maybe with the war looming, people were looking for love and connection more intensely. So Helaine takes another big step, leaving her parents to be with Gabriel.
That takes guts.
It does. And they build a life together in Montmartre. It's modest, but they're happy. But there's a secret lurking beneath the surface. Gabriel is secretly involved with the French resistance against the Nazi occupation.
Oh man, the stakes just got higher. It's like you have this beautiful love story blossoming while the world around them is falling apart. This hidden danger adds so much tension. Helaine is living her best life, but it's all built on shaky ground.
The war casts a long shadow, doesn't it? Soon enough, it starts to directly impact their lives. Gabriel gets blacklisted from the symphony because of his resistance activities. Then he's forced to play in Germany, leaving Helaine alone in occupied Paris. You can only imagine the fear and worry she must have felt.
It must have been terrifying. But she's strong, She finds purpose in this community garden, working alongside her neighbor Isa. It's like a tiny act of defiance, nurturing life in the middle of so much destruction.
It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, people find ways to hold on to hope and beauty.
Exactly. But then things take a dark turn. Helaine gets arrested by the Germans and imprisoned in this department store, Levitan. And this isn't just any department store. It's a chilling repurposing of a familiar place.
What do you mean?
Well, it turns out that the Nazis used Levitan as a holding place for Jewish prisoners and a place to sort through all the belongings they stole. Imagine the horror of being trapped in a place meant for shopping, now turned into a prison. It's a stark reminder of how easily everyday places can be twisted into something evil.
It's heartbreaking. Now back to Louise in 1953. She's arrived in Paris and is trying to track down Ian Shipley, remember? But he's being super shady, dodging her calls and making excuses. What's he hiding?
That's the million-dollar question. His evasiveness is suspicious for sure. But Louise doesn't back down. She decides to visit the former Levitan department store, which is now called Chateau Design. It's there that she meets a Madame Dupree, an older woman who witnessed the store's dark history firsthand.
So she confirms what happened there during the war.
Absolutely. Madame Dupree tells Louise all about the horrors that took place within those walls, about the Jewish prisoners and the stolen goods. It's a powerful reminder that history isn't just something you read in books, it's lived experience.
It's like those walls still hold the echoes of the past. But the current managing director, Monsieur Laurent, he's a different story. He tries to downplay the whole thing, denying any knowledge of jewelry being sold there.
Like, it's all ancient history, right?
Yeah.
But you can tell Louise isn't buying it. Something about his dismissiveness feels off. And her instincts are right. While exploring the former Levitan, she stumbles upon a hidden journal tucked away in a wall cavity.
No way.
Yes. And guess whose journal it is? Helaine Weil's. The pieces are falling into place.
It's like destiny, right? That journal is the link to the past Louise has been searching for. And now, thanks to some unexpected help from Joe, she's able to track down Helaine, now known as Helaine Lamarck. It's a moment full of anticipation, like the past and present colliding. What were your thoughts when Louise finally meets Helaine?
I was on the edge of my seat. It's like this huge moment of truth with so much history weighing on their meeting. And you know what? It delivers. We finally learn the true significance of the locket. It was originally one whole locket, split in two as a symbol of love between Helaine and Gabriel. Talk about a powerful symbol.
Wow, that gives me chills.
Right. Then, Helaine recounts her experiences in Levitan and this incredibly touching moment where Gabriel visits her. He promises to send her the other half of the locket, desperate to maintain their connection despite the war tearing them apart. It's a testament to the power of their love.
It shows that even in the midst of chaos, hope can flicker. And here's where it gets even more intense. We learn that Franny Beck, the actress Louise knew from the Red Cross, was the one who helped Gabriel deliver the other half of the locket to Helaine. But there's more to it than that.
Right. The locket wasn't just a token of love. It held a piece of film with really important information, something that could put lives at risk.
Whoa, so it was like a secret mission.
Totally. And this brings us to the mystery surrounding Franny's death. Louise has always suspected foul play, and now, thanks to the developed film from the Locket, the truth comes out. The photo shows Ian Shipley in his Red Cross uniform handing an envelope to a German officer at the POW camp where Gabriel was being held. Talk about a shocking revelation.
Oh my gosh, so Ian was a double agent.
Exactly, betraying everyone who trusted him. Gabriel confirms it, explaining how Ian was feeding information to the Germans and misleading the British. And it all makes sense now. Franny's death, the missing necklace, it was all part of Ian's cover-up.
That's insane, but justice is served, right?
It is. Louise learns that Ian has been arrested while trying to escape. He's going to face trial in Britain for war crimes and for Franny's murder. Finally, after all these years, the truth is out.
It's a bittersweet victory, but a victory nonetheless. And for Louise, it's a huge moment of closure, not just about Franny's death, but about her own past and the secrets she's been carrying.
It's a healing moment. And amidst all this darkness, there's a ray of light. This whole experience, uncovering the truth together, brings Louise and Joe closer together. They reconcile and recommit to their marriage, choosing to move forward as a stronger family unit.
That's so beautiful. And the image of them leaving the shop with a new kite for their children, it's like a symbol of hope and a new beginning.
It really is. It's a perfect ending, showing how even after facing such difficult truths, there's always the possibility of healing and finding a brighter future.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Pam Jenoff's last Twilight in Paris. Thanks for being with us on this journey.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. What resonated with you the most? Was there a moment that surprised you, moved you, or left you wanting to know more? Share your favorite parts or any questions you have in the comments.
We're always up for a good discussion, so don't hold back. Tell us what you think about the book's themes, the impact of war, and the power of uncovering hidden histories.
And if you're interested in learning more, we encourage you to dig into the real history behind the Levitan department store and the role of the Red Cross during World War II. It's fascinating stuff.
Before we go, one last thought to ponder. Think about the objects in your own life, seemingly ordinary things that might hold hidden stories. What are your necklaces waiting to be discovered?